bring the heat.
Ciao, everybody. Welcome back to the JuveCorner cast podcast edition, everybody. And, of course, we got the main man back. We got Nino here. And we also have the big main man, Severino from the All Juve cast from the AJC. What's going on, everybody? Nino, what's going on with you, brother?
Hey, man, nothing much. Glad to be back. Glad to be talking about the good and the bad that we saw today.
As guy my paisano over here, Gaetano, says, old Juve, old problems. Yeah, exactly. And yes, Juventus says at it again. Yep. But Severino, what's happening, brother? Been a while. Oh, no, what happened? Wait, what happened? Sev, you there?
The audio might be messed
up. Sev.
I hear you guys perfectly.
Oh, what you say? No, Sev, what's happening, my friend? How is everything, man? It's been such a long time, brother.
Oh, I am not happy. I'm not fucking happy. I'm not happy.
Oh,
No. Let's go.
Let's get into it. All right. Let's get into it, guys. Well, it is the post game, of course, of Roma 1, Juventus 1, everybody. And of course, let's go like the stream, subscribe to the channel if you are new. And I just want to say also for everybody, Severino, what are your thoughts on the match? What are your thoughts, brother?
All right. So let's start with this. I don't like the starting lineup at all. I didn't want Nico in there.
100%.
I didn't want Weah in there. I didn't understand why he went with this. I wanted Goods and Ciao, who we didn't even fucking see. We didn't even see this guy.
Yep.
Why wasn't he on the right wing back? Why wasn't Cambiaso on the left wing back? That's what bothered me. Those are the two position players that I would have switched out. But I'm going to say this. The team is still playing. The first 30 minutes, no problem. I had no issue with
Mhm.
it. They played with fire. They played with a little bit of grinta. They had that thing with them, like they were trying to get possession. Locatelli to me looked fire to me. But the only issue was, I don't know if any of you guys noticed this. Locatelli was playing as a center back for the majority of the game.
Yeah.
Why? Why is this happening? Guys, my friends, my boys, why is Locatelli playing as a center back? Can I ask this? Why
The
Well,
way-
because maybe Lloyd Kelly. Maybe because of Lloyd
why
Kelly.
is Lloyd Kelly playing as a wing back and Loca is playing as a center back? What are we doing here?
Yeah. No. Yeah. Yeah.
The only
doing-
reason he drops back is because of the way Tudor runs his formation. But he was having to drop back just about every possession, so that's why he looked like we had
there
a
you go.
back four. We didn't have a back three.
This
We
is
had a
the
back four.
guy who scored our only goal.
Yep.
Yep. No, but that goes to show you, Severino, that our even our front line is just not there. Juventus, yes, scored a beautiful goal against Genoa, but then after that, against a team like Roma, non-existent. But this is where Tudor needs to know who's my most impactful player that could change a game, and that's Conceição. And where was he? On the bench for the whole 90 minutes. For the whole 90 minutes, which is for me, it's not acceptable. Not acceptable. Oh, Sev, I think your mic is cutting out for some reason. Wait, do you hear it?
Your mic. He can't hear us.
Mike.
He's cursing him out. Yo, hold on. Put it in the chat.
Your mic. Hold on. Aspetta, bro. Oh my god.
he was just walling out.
Yeah, man. I didn't understand that one, but my minkia, man.
But yeah, no. I mean, Locatelli. My only qualm with Locatelli is he's inconsistent sometimes, but when he's on, he's one of the best midfielders in Serie A. When he's off, he's probably one of the worst midfielders in Serie A.
Oh yeah. No, I mean, I think that with Loca, he's been, in my opinion, probably one of the most underrated midfielders this year for Juve.
Yeah.
Even with Thiago Motta. But I think this is a different version where we finally see him score, and that goal that he scored kind of reminded me of the goal that he did with Italy back in 20. I think it was when we won, if you remember.
Yep.
It reminded me of that.
Yeah.
But I think it is, of course, for Locatelli, he has to be the guy to bring the team up because he's the captain. He's the captain. Which, in my opinion, I say that it would be Gatti first, in my opinion, and I would rather have Roca second. But Gatti's not there, which is also a big miss because we had to play Lloyd Kelly. Which for me, I mean, listen, he didn't have a bad game, but it's just I don't know. Oh no, Nino, your mic just went out too. Oh no, what is happening, boys? Oh no, I hope my mic doesn't go out now. All right, there you go.
Okay. Lloyd Kelly was in even when Gatti was here, right? Sadly.
No, I mean, I don't even know.
I thought he played.
Yeah, no, he
I think
played. He played with
he's-
Gatti as well.
Yeah, so it's like, honestly, Lloyd Kelly defensively is not bad. He's not a bad defender, but his passing literally cancels out every single aspect of defense that he does.
Yeah.
So any defensive play he makes, the next play he could pass and give it up. So it literally cancels everything out.
Yeah. Big up to Gaetano as well. Says finally Locatelli, after thousands of shots, managed to score a goal and didn't kick the ball out of the stadium. Yeah, hey, listen. But that's the thing with Locatelli is that these are the types of shots that he needs to at least get on target.
Yeah, I mean, hey, it's better than Coop Miners. His went out of the stadium. His
his
went
one.
past
Oh
it,
yeah, yeah. And we're gonna talk about that. I want to hear Severino when he's back. I want to hear what he has to say about Mr. Poop Miners.
Mr. Poop Miners.
Yeah, I need to know.
No.
I need to
Poop
know.
Miners is.
Big up to Foxy as well. I think a new on the channel as well. Make sure to subscribe, brother. But he says, "How's Lloyd Kelly getting on? Glad you signed him from us. Oh yeah, I guess he's a Newcastle fan. But still hope he does well. Hey, listen, I hope so too. I want him to do well, Juventus. But at the moment, it's just not working out. You know what I mean?
I'm not impressed. Yeah, I mean, I'm like I said it 2 minutes ago. His defense, he's strong. He's quick. He brings pace. He can bring the ball today. He brought the ball on the sideline, made a nice pass, but he only did that one time. But the atrocity of his passing literally cancels everything out. He literally cannot pass the ball other than next to him.
Yeah.
It's actually sad.
Yeah, no, exactly. Wait, what does this comment say? Kalulu, Vega, and Gatti were perfect. What do you mean? Gatti wasn't there.
I think he meant
injured.
probably a good lineup.
Oh, like a good lineup. Oh yeah. It would have been perfect. Gaetano, you're absolutely right. If you meant like that, yeah, it would have been perfect. It would have been perfect. I think in terms of also, because Gotti's like right now in the absence of Bremer, he was like the general in the back, but now we don't have Gatti, so it's like it's just crazy. It's just terrible. Well, I think it's been all season. Kalulu, let's
Kalulu tonight. Kalulu tonight, man. Ooh.
Yeah,
he earned his 15 mil.
Yeah, guys. I don't know whoever set Kalulu out, Kalulu this, Kalulu that. Guys, Kalulu, I have to say, I think, in my opinion, probably one of the best, especially tonight. Seven's back.
He was the best tonight, probably.
Yeah. Oh, he said sorry, Kelly. Yeah, no, yeah. Listen, they weren't bad. It's
That's
just
what we
that
had.
I think on that goal though, that goal I think was especially that they scored on.
It was
kind of
everybody had their hands in their pockets. It was Kalulu was the back, and this has been the whole season. For some reason, we cannot defend the far post on a corner kick. I don't know what's so hard. Literally take Kalulu and put him in the far post. Like I don't understand what's so hard about it.
You know what? I don't get why can't we score on set pieces? Seriously.
Yeah,
like,
I mean
what is happening with that? Like what is happening with that? Nico Gonzalez.
I wanted Yildiz.
Yeah. Oh no, I wanted Yildiz to score. But
I wanted him to take the free kick, the set piece. Is what I meant.
Oh, the set piece. Oh yeah, well Vlahovic with the set pieces, especially with that free kick. I don't know. Oh my god, that was bad. Yeah. I'm surprised that Nico Gonzalez didn't even fancy it because he usually does free kicks too.
I don't know why he moved him. I don't understand. Keep him at wing back. Keep Nico Gonzalez at wing back. Yeah. Like Severino said, keep him at wing back, and even put Weah on the other side because Weah is not bad at wing back. McKennie at wing back is just not. I would have rather had McKennie at left back than Lloyd Kelly, in my opinion.
Yep. Yeah, no, Kalulu. Yeah, Kalulu has been phenomenal for you.
Yeah, exactly. Look at what Foxy said. That's like literally.
Yeah, literally. Yeah.
Literally spot on. You can't pass the ball.
You can't. I don't. Listen, Foxy. I don't even know how he's even at Juventus in the first place. That's my thing because if he can't even pass a ball, a basic pass, how is he even a professional player to begin with? Honestly. Oh my gosh, it's just terrible. It's terrible. It's terrible.
Melon is making me laugh.
Yeah, no, Melon. Yeah. Holy shit. Yeah, no. So now, do we have to? Okay. So, do we sit back and root for Napoli now? Yes. Oh well, yes, of course. I mean, at this point, we don't want Inter to win. Okay, we don't want them to win a treble. Right.
Yeah. Listen, I've been rooting for Napoli since it was Napoli and Inter, the only two teams. I've been rooting for Napoli since then. Sadly, because
Atalanta also choked today, I think, as well. They lost to Lazio.
I don't understand.
But this is also the same thing was why I don't want Gasperini because of this. This is exactly the thing for people that want Gasperini in. Guys, this is exactly the prime example of why. For me, Gasperini is not. No way, guys. I'm sorry.
Yep, I agree. It's like they choke every season, every single season they choke somehow.
it's like one way or another, because it's like not even just that, but we also seen this Gasperini, right? Oh, he's in first place. Can they do it? They're gonna win the Scudetto, this and that. Yeah, no. Not with Atalanta. Not with Atalanta. Sorry.
I think I'm back.
Oh,
Welcome back,
finally,
brother.
Seth, welcome back. Oh man, what's going on, brother? Finally. Okay, so what were you saying on when your little rant before you cut off?
He's pissed.
Oh yeah, guys.
I am pissed. I'm fucking pissed right now. Okay. So here we go. This team today looked like absolute fucking dog shit. So I don't get something. Everybody, like in our chats from left to right, like everything we talk about, oh, okay, like this guy should be here, this guy should be here. And then I get why is Duchamp playing? Guys, you gotta realize something. Loka and Thuram are the only stabilized stuff that actually exists in this team. And they showed it today. Thuram, why was Loka playing as a center back? Why? I don't get it.
It's
I'm waiting for a response, guys.
this
help
is
me
why,
out here.
this is why I think, right? It's like I said before, it's part of Tudor's formation and the way he wants to rotate. Because if you think about it, who in the back line can carry the ball? We're not giving it to Kelly. Only person that might be able to do
Okay,
it was
so you
Kalulu.
but you just said it. So Kelly was the problem.
Yes.
Well, yeah. In my
But
opinion, yeah.
honestly, no, though. Like today, defensively, I think he was okay. But it's the way Tudor. That's just the way he wants to play. He wants Locatelli to drop when he needs to, and sprint up when he can to carry the ball. And if you noticed, when we were watching Mota, I feel like we were watching Thuram be the guy to take the ball from the box to the other box, but he's not doing that as much under Tudor. He's kind of stagnant in the way, like he's just kind of the piece to carry it for a second and then distribute it. So we're watching a little bit of a shift in those two. But I agree. I think those are the two probably most stable pieces. I'd argue maybe Di Gregorio, but that's a given. And then honestly, everybody else is kind of just up in the wind.
Oh yeah.
My issue is the fact that I'm sure the two of you guys have noticed this. Loka was playing as a center back the whole game.
Yeah.
The whole game.
Yeah.
He kept going back, and I'm like, why is he going back? Where the fuck is Lloyd fucking Kelly?
Yeah, nobody.
You know what I noticed is that Lloyd Kelly kept on going up for some reason.
He did.
Whenever he tried to pass the ball,
why
he kept
is Lloyd
going
Kelly
up.
going up and Loka is who? Loka, who scored the only goal of the game, is playing back as a center back.
Yeah, no, I mean, listen, that's the thing. That's what the coach, I think, needs to adjust, right? I mean, listen, I know that Tudor can. Yeah, I mean, listen, I think that Tudor, in my opinion, he can't do miracles on like once, but in my opinion, for the first 30 minutes, like maybe for like the first half, I think it was a better half than I've actually seen a lot from this Juve in terms of keeping the tempo up, keeping the the grinta, right, as we all say. But I feel like that once we scored that goal, I don't know what it was. We couldn't figure out how to attack anymore. And then after that, we gave up a stupid goal. And then after that, it changed the whole dynamic of the game. Which, of course, I do blame some players that I think should have done better. Now, of course, I'm going to have to criticize Tudor in terms of the substitutions. I did not like the substitutions at all. The thing with Conceição is just unbelievable. How you keep like a guy on that set? Like I was just like livid. I couldn't.
We could get into that. We can get into the Conceição stuff is atrocious to me. Like I don't understand how at the last minute he doesn't go Yildiz Gunsensao and
Vlahovic or Kolomwani?
Cool.
Up top, you're saying?
okay, so you just took my words away from me. Like I don't understand why we can't play Vlahovic and Golo Moani at the same time. Like that's my issue. In the AJC chat, and you guys could see this. I don't get why we can't play both of them. I don't get it. Vlahovic had nothing to do with this game. Zero.
Mhm.
Zero. He had nothing to do with this game.
Yeah, no, he was invisible.
He was invisible, but on the good part and on the bad part, meaning he had nothing to do with this. He didn't affect it either way.
I would argue that Vlahovic, maybe not to the extent this game, but he can barely trap a simple pass, and when you can't do that, and when you can't do that, number one, and then I think he gets in his own head sometimes when he's frustrated at the ref not making the calls, because the guys are pulling him, they're yanking his shirt, they're pulling his arm, they're doing all this crazy stuff. So I think he gets very emotional and frustrated, and then that translates to his game.
Mhm.
I think I believed in him the whole season, even when Moto was exonerating him on the bench. But he's got to be able to, play without getting emotionally flustered and trap the ball and just make the simple passes. Because I'm just not. I think if Kolomwani was in the game,
did he get a pass?
There was a few.
Well, I mean, there was a few that he did get. I have to say, there is a few that he did get.
But it's not his fault. I'm not saying it's his fault the whole game, because he's not getting. If Vlahovic is a striker that he needs adequate delivery, if you put Vlahovic with the Barcelona trio of Iniesta, Xavi, and he would be the best striker that's ever walked the earth. But if you put any striker with them, you know what I mean. But Kolomwani is somebody who can pick the ball up, and this is where I agree with you. He can play behind Vlahovic, pick the ball up, dribble, make his own run, and then dish it off or shoot or score. He's more tactical with his feet than Vlahovic, in my opinion. But I think you're right. I think they could try that, or Conceição behind him, or if Ildiz gets tired, because Ildiz tires out pretty quickly too.
Yeah, I'm on the fence about both of these players. Where I want Kolomwani on the right wing. I want Dusan straight up, and I want Yildiz on the left wing. That's where I want it.
Yeah,
and I want to see what happens. I don't think that it has to be Kolo or Vlahovic or nothing.
I agree.
Yeah, no, I mean, I even think with, in my opinion, the lineup should have been way different. It should have been way different. I think we should have had players like a Conceição on the pitch, players that could give you that impact. And again, then you could put in Nico Gonzalez, when we're maybe like 2-0 up, 3-0 up, then you could put in a Nico Gonzalez, But the thing is, it's just mistakes like that. It's like, okay, I mean, I get it, second game for Tudor, but we need to start winning. This was a big chance for us today to get the 3 points that we needed, especially because the top 4 race is getting crazier and crazier and crazier. And because also now Atalanta also dropped points too. I mean, I would say it's in favor of us too, because maybe we could clinch that 3rd spot. But in terms of the top 4 race, man, I honestly don't know. I don't know what this Juventus yet. If we would have won this game, I think I would have been convinced that we would have probably or maybe will make top 4, guys.
Yeah. I mean, going just on your point about Nico Gonzalez, I don't see why after the performance he had at wingback, why he's moved up to that position. Like, I understand you want to bring Weah in for the speed, for the pace on the wing, but you didn't have to put McKinney on the other side. You could have swapped Weah to the other side and put Nico Gonzalez where he played last week, because that was his best performance in a Juventus shirt. in my opinion.
Yeah.
And
I-
go for it.
I will say this: McKennie looks tired as fuck.
Yeah, no, he does. He does. I was actually about to mention
Like-
that too.
Like McKennie just does. I feel like McKennie and Coop Miners, they both just look out of place. They don't look right. As much as I didn't want Nico in that starting lineup, I still would have taken him because he did do
Yeah.
his deed. But McKennie and Coop Miners just look out of place. They just
Yeah.
something isn't right.
Yeah.
Something isn't right. Something isn't right.
I mean, we knew Coat Miners was never in place anywhere. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
for me,
Coat-
that's what pissed. Like I was livid when I turned my TV off because you're putting Coat Miners in the game, and you have Conceição on the bench. You came out on a press conference and said that he's not mentally there. So why are you putting him in the game?
Yeah. I want him to sit for like 2 games.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I want him to sit and just sit, not come into the 60th.
Yep.
When I saw him standing at the sideline, I was
pissed.
like, "Fuck."
Yeah, I was like,
pissed.
nah, because it's just like the
Ew.
way, because it looked like the way that he was gonna even come onto the pitch. It's like, oh shoot, he was
Exactly.
come on, because you could tell
Exactly.
from the body language. You could tell from the. I'm not sure if you noticed that, but
And
you
then
could
when
tell from the
he
body
comes
language.
in, he looks like a
Oh, it was
monkey
terrible,
out
yeah.
of place. Like he's just like
yeah.
We're playing 10 on 11 at that. That's what I
Right,
say all the time.
yeah.
It's 10 on 11 because he can't trap a ball. He can't make a pass.
He can't even.
can't do anything.
Listen, it's like if he takes one touch, it's like 5 feet in front of him. I'm telling
Yep.
you, it's really that bad. With Coop Miners, and I don't even know what to tell you. What do we have to actually get Gasparini to come over here?
Gio,
I don't understand.
I want to ask you this, Gio.
Yeah.
Do you think that they keep bringing Coop Miners in for the money aspect?
Yes, I think so. I think so because what I'm noticing about Tudor is that he's putting in these players, or he's starting these players, right, that are going to be here for next season, or will, and also I think because a lot of these guys like Vlahovic, and there's a couple others that are going to be potentially leaving. He wants, of course, and I bet you the club is telling him this, is that play these guys so that they could get their, I would say their value up. I think that's the most important thing is for this club, because I think we all know that I think Vlahovic is going to leave in the summer, and the club is going to want a big amount of money, or at least 50 million at least for Vlahovic.
Well, they ain't getting 50 million.
Yeah, they're not. Well, unless an Arsenal comes in, which is they're saying there's a lot of reports about that. Which Arsenal, please come. There you go, bro.
If we get 50 million for Dusan Vlahovic, I'll be happy with it. Honestly,
No,
I
but
would not mind it.
Yeah, but Sev, no, but to answer that, yeah, no, I really think that it's for the value aspect. That's why you're seeing, lots of these guys that are just, on there, and not just that, but for Coop Miners as well. I think also Coop Miners might even get sold in the summer too. Let's see what even happens. There's always, but in my opinion, they're saying that they're gonna give him till January or after next season. But I'm like, I mean, you never know if we get like a Conte, he could maybe reorganize Coop Miners and actually make him, because in my opinion, he's probably like the only guy that could get the best out of any player. Conte is the guy. Conte is the guy to do that. But I think in terms of what Juventus and what Tudor is doing at the moment, it's also for for sure the value, for sure. But I do want to read some comments in the chat too. It says Gaetano over here says, what do you think about another bench for Conceição? Nico, yes, not better in my opinion. Same for Kolo and Dusan. Vlahovic doesn't deserve to be a starter. Oh,
I mean, he can start. It's fine. It's fine. He can start, but I need Tudor to react to the performance.
Yeah,
in
my opinion,
going well.
I would honestly, I would have flipped out if I was Tudor. on that, on what I saw, especially that reaction after the goal conceded. There was just what did we do after that goal? What did we do? We did nothing. We did absolutely nothing.
I mean, I'm a fan of Like, I've always been a fan of Vlahovic, but his demand of when it comes to renewing his contract, he's not worth $10 million a year. So if he's not willing to bring that down, then it's like it's tough, especially with the the way he's performing recently, more recently than last year or the year before, because what it is.
But guys, also these next 3 games have to be wins, in my opinion. We have Lecce, we have Lecce, Monza, and Parma. Parma, I think, is probably going to be the most difficult one, because it's also a way. I mean, listen, I hope it's 9 points, but they better be. In my opinion, they better be 9 points. I don't care, because it's just going to be more difficult if it's not, for sure. Parma's away game, that's gonna be a difficult one too, because they just tied against Inter. So, Grande Rick, he's from the Juventus official fan club of Melbourne, Australia. Wow. G. Buffon family, biggest waste, garbage of money and time are as follows. Dusan Chiesa 2.0 coming soon. Yeah. Luis Koopmeiners, and special mention to Cambiaso, as we would get jack shit. Yeah, well, hey. Listen, I'm hoping that Cambiaso stays with the Juve. I want Cambiaso to stay at Juve, because in my opinion, he's the Juventino, man. He's a Juventino at heart. We all know, but I honestly don't know. I mean, the Dusan situation, Chiesa probably 2.0. Yeah, it could be coming at this point. I don't know, but
we'll see.
Yeah, Douglas Luiz. Oh, I want to also talk to you guys about the transfer. I mean, we were talking about it, off stream, guys, but about the Douglas Luiz potential swap deal with Sandro Tonali. Sev?
Oh, man. I'd be all over this.
Yeah.
I'd be all over this. All over it. I mean, damn. My only issue with this is more of, what are we doing if Tonali would ever come here? What are we doing with our Duram Loca type of thing? Like, what are we doing? Are we going to bench Loca?
I don't think so. I think we would switch formation. I think we would go for like a 4-3-3.
You think we would go back to a flat 4-3-3?
Probably. I think if next season, if Conte comes, 100%, we're probably going to go back, especially if we have a player like Tonali. Maybe, yeah. Or unless he's going to go with his 3-5-2, which, like I said, it depends what players we have, right?
Depends on the coach, too.
Yeah, like exactly. It also depends on that, but I don't know, man.
I don't see why I mean, don't get me wrong, Tonali is one of the best midfielders in the world, but there's so many other holes you need to fill in this team.
Yeah.
That should be the last on the list. You should be trying to get 2 more center backs. You should be trying to figure out your striker situation, because if Vlahovic gets sold and Colomwani, we don't redeem him, we have no striker for the Club World Cup. So there's so many other holes that I think need to be filled before we even consider looking at Tonali. But I would love to have him, especially if they take what do they value Douglas Luiz, 40-something million. If we can break even on him and pay more, I'm not complaining about it.
Yeah. Rick says something about Conte as well. Conte is your ex-girlfriend. The second time around, it will not work. Especially, remember the UEFA Cup final at home? He cost Juventus. Hey, but at the same time, we've won 3 straight Scudetti with them. If you want to rebuild, Rick, I think Conte is the guy. Conte is the guy to rebuild. He's the guy that could start a cycle. That's what Conte is.
That's Conte's the key word. That's the key word. Start the cycle. Conte. Yeah. I love Conte. I love his attitude, but he will start the cycle, and somebody else has to finish it, because he's not going to take it all the way.
Yeah, but that's Juventus' job, right? But that's Juventus' job to find the next available coach. Which I know that Conte won't stay at Juventus for, maybe max probably 2 to 3 years. I would say that 2 to 3 seasons.
Yep.
That's the max Conte will
He'll
stay
get
at
the
Juventus.
most out of the players.
But here's my
Yeah.
thing. I'll open it. I'll open this argument, not to play devil's advocate, but if Conte wins the Scudetto with Napoli, is he gonna leave?
That's the answer.
Well, it's a good question. I in my opinion, I think somehow, some way, I think ADL is going to screw it up. I have such a good feeling that's good because they're
I hope
supposedly
you're
they already have
right.
something.
I hope,
I'm telling you.
Gio, I hope you're right, bro. I
have
hope you're
something.
right.
You know, no, listen.
you're right.
I even think if they don't win this Scudetto, it's over either way. That's why I think. You know.
Yeah, if they don't, especially.
Yeah, because they're saying a lot of rumors about Conte already being very close to Juventus already, getting ready and stuff like that, which is crazy, mind blowing. But I just think that Conte, listen, I think Conte is the guy because he's proved it. Look, he even made our arch rivals basically competing. I wouldn't say listen, they've been winning for past couple years now, but he's the guy that started it. If it wasn't for him, he wouldn't have. No way.
I agree. You also have to look though, like if Conte coming in, would that require selling like 9 or 10 players?
Well,
that's
rebuild? The thing. It's not just that, but I think that we have talent. I think we have enough talent already.
Yeah.
I think we just need some experience. That's for sure. But we need good experience. If we don't have good experience, it's just not going to really work, probably. Because you need to have a balanced team either way. In my opinion, we have too young of a squad. We need to be real, guys. We have too young of a squad.
It's young. It's young, but you can have young players that have leadership and experience. We just don't have any players that have the experience. The only experience we have is Locatelli in the Euros. Honesty, that's all we have.
Who can't get on the fucking national team.
Yeah.
I was about to mention that too, Seven. I know you're mad at Mr. Spaghettoni too.
Oh man! Don't get me started. Gio.
Somebody said they wanted to send Allegri to the national team. I said
no.
We had enough with our blood pressure as Juventus fans. Man. We can't watch that as a national team either.
Gio, did you just say big up to RB Comps?
Yeah, why?
I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna start. I'm not gonna start with RB. I love that kid, but
RB, no, bro. Oh my gosh. Conte Europe record at clubs is true. But at the same time, we're not even ready as a whole to compete in Europe, Rick.
No,
that's what I'm saying. We're not ready at all to compete in Europe. Let's take one step at a time. Let's go for the Scudetto first. Scudetto should be first. It should be always a priority. And then we should go and then, feature into the Champions League and to other competitions. Scudetto has to be first because I miss the Scudetto. It's been how many? It's been too long since I've seen a Scudetto lifted for Juventus. Okay, I miss it. I miss that damn precious Scudetto. Okay, and of course, if we could win the Champions League, which would be a crazy miracle if that ever happens, and I hope it does. It eventually will happen, in my opinion. I think it will happen for Juve at some point, but things need to go our way too. So,
look at that. I'm crying at what Rick said in the chat right now. That's the funniest thing I've seen all day.
I want to get up to it soon. What happened to Cambiaso? He is not yet. Well, listen, Cambiaso, we'll talk about it. I mean, Cambiaso is not the same Cambiaso as we saw.
He's injured.
Yeah. Tonali's good. Pretty insane that these players don't have the bot. To keep the listen, hey. You're not going to expect. I mean, I expected. Listen, I wanted to stay positive and say that we're going to win this game, but I had a feeling that we're going to draw because of Roma's unbeaten. Well, they were like what? They were unbeaten, I believe.
They're on like a 7-game, right? 7
which is especially at home in their home, it's going to be difficult no matter what.
It was going to be difficult, yes, but I feel like we had the opportunity to do it today. It was there. Roma were not playing like a 7-game unbeaten streak under Ranieri today. They were playing not skittish, but they were just playing not usual. So I feel like we had the opportunity. I think it was more that we just couldn't capitalize on the opportunity. But it was there. We had the opportunity to do it.
Agreed.
McKennie is a whole lot of mid. So is Wea. Listen, McKennie, but RB comes. McKennie has been carrying us for like the whole season in terms of creativity. He's got to be tired at this point, man. He's been, in my opinion, overused.
He gets thrown around too.
Yeah, Wea, on the other hand, listen, Wea, I'm not too happy about. He hasn't been so convincing since he's like what? It's been a while since he actually was like having a good performance. So. Yes, Kalulu. Yeah, I think that's one of the bright sides.
It's bad when I don't even remember McKennie's actual position that we bought him for. I forgot.
Like that's
McKennie and Wea, both of them.
Yeah, there you go. That's the thing, because they're getting so like used. That's what I'm saying in terms of different positions, in terms of it's just oh my god, because they're so versatile. That's what Tudor also said in his press conference, because they're versatile. This and that, they can play in different this and that. They can play on the left, they can play on the right. But it's just too much at this point. Conte would want his own players with what money? Hey, listen. Conte, yes, he would want some players. But at the same time, I think Juventus would do some ground rules, I think, honestly. I think that they would, especially before getting Conte, they would do some ground rules. I think that's what that would be differently. But like I said, I think Conte is the guy to start a cycle, man. If you want to go back to winning, Conte is probably the guy to rebuild the whole team. Because in my opinion, you go after, for example, a Gasperini. Gasperini won't, in my opinion, probably won't last the season like Motta. In my opinion, he probably won't. I don't think so.
I don't want Gasperini. His team always crumbles. If you look at Atalanta every single season. You
can't have that at Juve. You can't have that at Juve. I'm sorry, guys.
They're gonna win, and then they get to the end of the season, and then something just falls apart.
The only thing he's done well is in Europe and the way that he plays with his teams. Okay, I give him that credit. Yeah. He won the Europa League. Wow, nice. Can you win the Champions League though? You know what I mean? Yeah. It's like, okay, I get it. He won. You could say the same thing for Sarri. Sarri won. Yes, he won the Scudetto with us, but he also won the Europa League way before. It would be like, in my opinion, it would be like a Sarri all over again if we got Gasperini. Now, if we would have got Klopp, listen, Klopp is a different type of coach, but I think that with Klopp, you're going to have to be patient as well. He's not that manager that would come in and you're already going to start seeing success immediately. It took Klopp 7 years at Liverpool, which it paid off for them. But they were lucky that they waited for 7 years. But for Juventus, we've been waiting for how long to win the Scudetto? What, 5 seasons now? About to be 6 or around. It's about to be 5 seasons without the Scudetto being left for Juve. So,
Klopp's gonna want his own players. Klopp's gonna want a whole different regime. It's a different animal with Klopp.
No, and not just that. It's just different in terms of everything because the style, right? Yeah, but I think what would be good is, like I said, you get Conte for 2 years, get that Scudetto, maybe get a couple cups to win, right? Because then you could have that winning team. Then if he leaves at the end of the season or the next season after that, if we win, for example, a Scudetto and then we almost win the next one, right? Then you get a guy like Klopp because he could add on to that success. That's what we need to do. We need to do the same thing that we basically did when we had Conte the first time, and then we were getting a new coach, and we scored on that Allegri 1.0, not the 2.0, 1.0. We scored on that, and we ended up winning 5 Scudetti in a row, and getting to 2 Champions League finals. That's what we need to do again. I don't know if the management is clear enough, because in my opinion, they're dodo brains up there. But a bunch of bacalas, man. But at the same time, there's also an identity crisis at this Juventus. We see it. There's an identity crisis at this Juventus. Seva, I mean, I don't know what your thoughts about the management are at the moment, but for me, it's everybody out.
Look, I think that it's got to start from the top. It's got to start from. I like the idea of what we've been hearing, that Chiellini might be the top. Like that's gonna be Chiellini should be something. here. Chiellini should be like the Nedved was.
Yeah.
A little bit of a face to it.
Yep.
And then at least it gives us as fans a little bit of a sign of a there's something there like Milan has with with Ibra. Like we need to have something.
Yeah.
Do I think that he should be making moves? No. I don't think that that's the guy to make moves. But do I think that we need a face to besides the Scandinavino? 100%. 100%. Scandinavino needs to go. They
Yeah.
need to go. They need to go.
Yeah.
These guys need to go.
Yeah, I agree.
And the rumors are about Michel Platini coming in as being the president.
I'll take Platini. I'll take him.
I think that he has also experience in terms of management, of course. Not just that, but he's, in my opinion, he's the face of Juventus. If it's not going to be Del Piero, I'd rather let it be Platini. Honestly, it's not going to be Del Piero. You know, Platini is as much, in my opinion, the face of Juventus because this guy won Ballon d'Ors with us. He's won Champions League, so we know. You know what I mean, and there just needs to be something from the top because without something working on the top, then you're gonna have the same thing that's going on at Milan, basically. Because Milan, forget about it. Their ownership and it's like a whole different turn for them. But it's the same thing. It's the same basically. We're in the kind of the same kind of position with this whole, hierarchy.
Yeah,
And it's just getting ridiculous. Like if you don't let, and then the rumors about not letting Chiellini into the locker room. If you don't let a guy like that with so much experience of winning into the locker room, then there's something really completely wrong. Something wrong.
Yeah. Number one, you don't know the club if you do that. That's
Yeah.
just the first thing. And number two, Milan's downfall was when they fired Maldini. I think everybody would agree with that. That Cardinale royally screwed that up because then you have Ibra coming in. And this is why I agree that Chiellini shouldn't be making every decision. But, that's somebody that you can put in there and that he knows what it is to be a Juventini, to play for the club at their best.
Yeah.
So you'll have faith that there's a voice for most of the fans in the locker room, not just these guys who are, up there crunching numbers and making decisions. But for Ibra, I don't think Ibra really knew Milan, to be honest. At their best, like he knew Milan, he played for them. Yeah, cool at the end of your career. But if you're looking back at Milan was the most feared team in Europe for how many years, and putting Ibra as your thing, yeah, it's a statement, but he doesn't know Milan, so I don't know what they were kind of expecting on that front.
I mean, but the thing is with not just Milan, but also for Juventus in terms of the comparison here, when we got rid of Marotta, that's where the spiral goes, man. That's where the spiral goes.
We could do another 3 hour
Hours,
fucking.
yeah.
I'm
We
telling
could do
you.
another 3 hour thing on that with Marotta and everything.
Oh,
Look,
my
guys, let's end it this way. I feel that this team needs leadership. They need leadership, and they need intensity. They need to have some kind of a direction.
Yeah.
Right? Like they need it. And look, after the first game with Tudor, we were like all fucking happier than pigs and shit, and we were like, "Oh, okay, this guy's got it. Like he's got that Juventinita. He's got that Juventus fucking fire. We're gonna go. We're gonna do this." Guys, after the fucking 35th minute tonight, I was gone.
Yeah.
Gone. It was done. They were fucking idiots. Like every fucking player on this team, I don't care who it was, whether it was McKennie, Weah, fucking whoever it was, they were gone. They had no idea what to do. And what happened is that Roma played a back line. They played in a back shit, and we didn't know how to how do you say that? Like,
Break it down?
Yes. Thank you, Gio. We didn't know how to break down that fucking shit.
I think that's what every team. I think that's what every team said. This Juventus this season included, and not just that, but even past seasons where we are not able to break down certain teams, and that's been the problem I think for Juventus for a long time now. And this is exactly why I criticize a lot of these coaches: is that how do you not like? This is also the thing with the transition as well. With when we're going back with Motta, right? We're talking about, and not just that, but even with Tudor, the quick transition. Where what are we doing? Like instead of going forward and actually going directly at goal, creating something out of it, right? Oh, I get the ball on the wing, pass it right back. What is that? Like honestly, I mean, what are we playing here?
we saw a lot of pass backs today. A lot of
too much in my opinion. I don't like that. Because if you're not going to do anything with it,
we saw a lot of it.
I think they thought Mota was on the sideline still. That's probably why they did that.
Yeah, probably. That's probably why. But the thing, it's just remarkable how this team is just like, okay, but this is where, for example, prime Chiesa, where you're Chiesa.
Shut up! Don't say that word.
I'm getting you, so don't worry, man.
Bro, don't say that word.
But that's what I'm saying. It's players like that. That's what I'm saying. Players like that could change and could go forward.
Players that don't
go back. Just go. Just go. That's what I'm saying.
Even Conceição
too. That's what I'm saying. It's like, what's so hard?
My point is this: why didn't we see Conceição in this game today?
Beyond me.
Listen,
why didn't we see him?
I don't even know. I really don't know. He was warming up, I believe, too, if I'm not mistaken.
The only playmaker we had today in today's game was Yildiz. That's it. Yeah. That's it. Nico is a shit show. Like it's a shit show, which means he takes the ball, he dribbles it for about 5 to 6 yards, and then he just tries to draw a foul. That's what he does. That's what Nico does. The fact that Motta is gone and Giuntoli's basically gone, is there any way we can get Chiesa back? Is there any way?
Somebody
Gio,
call Liverpool.
Listen, I would
come
take
on,
it.
Gio.
I'm telling you, I would take Chiesa in a heartbeat because I think that he could prove something at Juve.
It's not just Chiesa. Can we get like 80% of the people that Giuntoli sold back? Can we figure this out?
That's my point.
Hoyson too. Look at Hoyson, man.
We gotta call Fiorentina. We call Bournemouth.
Oh my god.
Call these guys.
I said even if Tudor wins every single game from when he's appointed, I don't want him to stay.
Honestly, well, I would give it if he can show me that he's not testa duro. Like, he's not.
If there's progress, if there's progress, keep him. Okay.
Yes, if he can make it and make it look well, and I'm already liking the changes I'm seeing. He just needs to stop being thick-headed and make the right changes. But it's a second game, so I'll give him another few games, and then we'll see what happens.
Yeah, no, Kalulu was the beast. Yeah,
he's right.
Yeah, Kalulu, in my opinion, underrated player that we got from.
Oh my god, guys, Milan would fucking blow anybody to get him.
Oh man, I'm telling you,
like, bro, Kalulu was amazing.
15 million,
amazing today. Like Kalulu was so good. To me, it was Kalulu, Thuram, and Locatelli in this game.
Yep.
Those were your 3 fire players.
Yep.
I'm gonna be on AJC tomorrow. I'm gonna say the same shit. Like, those 3 players are so fucking underrated. They're so underrated. The problem is, at the end of the day, is that we don't have anybody in the final third. The final third is the issue.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
We have nobody to create. There's nobody creating there. Yildiz is like running around, like trying to like be a baller, but you can't do that without any creation. There's no creation.
But that's the thing, Seth. I've been saying this for such a long time that this team include even when we had some other players, we had no creation in terms of the final third. We had no creation in terms of the team because I don't see any creativity, especially when we go from the transitions from the defensive side to attacking side. There's nothing in terms of the creativity. Here's a great point. And listen, I like Locatelli. I think he's been one of our best players this season, but he's not going to be like that Pirlo. He's not going to be.
Well,
he's not going to be like that Pjanic. He's not going to be like that Pjanic, man.
Gio, his goal today was Pirlo-esque.
Well, yeah. No, I'm saying in terms of finally he's starting to maybe show up, right? But in terms of the qualities, in terms of the vision, in terms of if I wanna get that, Pirlo, Pjanic, those are the guys that knew. Those are the guys. I'm sorry, guys.
You want to hear something? You want to hear something that'll boil your blood? Who do we trade Pjanic for?
That was.
I know the answer. I don't want to say it.
No, I'm not going to say his name.
Yeah.
And it's funny because we went from a period where we had zero midfield. Absolutely, the midfield was the problem, and now we have no final third players. So it's funny how it's just not funny, but it just flips. It's crazy. I wanted to also mention I liked Vega. I look at him a little bit like Conceição in the fact that he's so young and he's already so talented at a young age, and whatever quirks can be coached out of him. That's somebody that you need to negotiate from Chelsea. You have at no Conceição for 30. This is a steal. Vega, I would probably pay up to the same, maybe a little bit less. But that's somebody for me that needs to come back.
Yeah, no, I mean, there's so many players that needs to come back. Huijsen, that's one of them. My God.
I was saying he's plays with us now. You got to negotiate that. Huijsen's a goner. He's done already.
Yeah, you know who we could have probably used, and a lot of people are gonna hate me in the chat for this, but we could have used Rugani. I'm not even kidding. We could have used Rugani.
Don't get me started on Rugani.
We could have used Danilo.
We could. But, that's another one. That's another one. But
Danilo.
But this is the problem with Juventus, though. It's like, why are you getting rid of these players that know that they benefit your team? I don't understand. You build on top of that because look how many injuries that we got this season, guys. In the back line, especially, we lost Gatti, Bremer, Cabal, so many other players.
Yep.
This is ridiculous. And then after that, we sell, Huijsen for what, 19, and then we get Lloyd Kelly for 20. I can't take it with this team. This team is just.
I think that was the deal that made me fully jump off the Giuntoli train. I was like,
yeah.
I'm like, all right, bro, you're done. We had enough of this guy.
Yeah, Nico's so overrated. Seriously, we don't have much luck with Fiorentina players. This is one thing for Juventus. Stop getting Fiorentina players. No more. We're funding we're literally funding their training center in their stadium. We're literally funding it, man. We're funding that stadium that they're building. We're funding it, man. I'm telling you. But this is embarrassing. This is on Juventus though, because we get players from Fiorentina. It's like, okay. That's it, 60 million. But this is also the same thing goes with Atalanta. We get their scraps too.
It's the Juve tax.
Yep. It is. It's the Juve tax. Yeah, no, I know. No, it's definitely the Juve tax because I'm telling you,
he's worth 10 million. God. Oh, all right, call him.
Oh yeah, don't worry, 50 million.
75. That's are we serious over here?
Yeah, RB Com says, bring me back Hans Nico. Nico Lucicavilla was another loss. I really like the player too. Yeah. And I know RB Com that you actually know him because I know that he sends you some text, I believe, or something like that on your edits or something like that. So listen, of course, I think Nico Lucicavilla could be would be one of my favorite players if he was playing for Juve. But
that's what Mota made a comment on him, I think, right?
Yep. Yeah. A very bad one.
Yeah.
A very bad one.
I want to hear. I want to hear what your guys' thoughts are on Mota speaking I think it was in an interview, I believe, or was it here?
You don't want to hear my take on Motta.
Oh my god, guys! I want to hear your thoughts on what Motta was saying to Corriere.
I want to hear it. Let's
Oh
go.
my gosh, look at this. He's like, this is all right. So this is from Thiago Motta, guys, to Corriere dello Sport. He says, "I don't want to hear talk of failure. We were 1 point away from 4th place. The priority goal at the start of the season. Juventus had to give me time, even if it's true that the last 2 games were played badly. Never had an argument with Giuntoli. Never. Really? Oh, okay.
Juventus had to give me time. Who the fuck do you think you are? Who the fuck do you think you are? Juventus had to give you time? What did you do? What did you do? What did you do? You fucking coach Spezia and Bologna. But we had to give you time?
Yeah, no, that's what I'm
Fuck
saying.
you!
Yeah,
Fuck you! It's fucking.
I tell you.
We gave him too much time.
That's it.
He should have
Yo,
been cooked at
I
Empoli.
begged you to not stir the pot, and you just did. We had to give you time? Fuck you, you.
I'm telling you, but not just that, but he also says this. I'm disappointed because it didn't go as I hoped, especially in the Coppa Italia and Champions League.
Bro, we had to give him time? We had to give him time. Chiesa, gone. Danilo, gone.
Done.
Poison, gone.
Are you fucking serious? Are we serious here?
That's the thing. Yeah, no, it's crazy.
After, like I said, we gave him too much time.
Oh my god.
After Empoli, he's gone.
Bro, don't piss me off. I was in a good mood. I was in a nice mood.
But the craziest thing is that also he says here, I had a great relationship with all the players.
Yeah, it shows.
Right.
Yeah, it shows.
When 2 players send you a goodbye message, you had a great relationship, Mustang.
Yeah.
One of them didn't even play the whole season.
Oh my gosh! But that's the damn thing. It's like the only boy. I think there was only 2 players that really said really actual goodbyes on social media to Motta, and that was Bremer and Bangula. Which I understand on Bangula's part, but and Bremer probably wasn't even in the locker room half the time, so he probably doesn't even know.
That's what I'm saying. It is. He wasn't even playing the whole season.
I'm telling you, he probably wasn't even in the locker room half the damn time, so he probably doesn't even know what the heck was going on.
Bro, Cambiaso couldn't wait for him to go. Like, he was just like,
yeah,
see ya. See ya.
Oh God.
Gone. Gonskis. Done.
You know, and I'm not gonna. I said, and when I saw this comment that Motta made about Coop Miners, I was about to lose my shit.
Oh my god.
Coop Miners.
Okay,
Coop Miners will always do better.
I gotta go to sleep. I'm not gonna start on Coop, or as we call him,
God.
Coop Miners.
Yeah, Coop Miners.
Yeah,
that's it.
I'm not gonna. I can't get started because I just don't get it. I don't get it. I just don't get it. I don't understand what the fuck happened to this guy. What happened?
Yeah.
Like, what happened?
Yeah.
This was the best midfielder in soccer, in Serie A last year. This was the best fucking midfielder.
Yeah.
And did you guys see him today?
Nope.
Did you guys see him? He runs around like he doesn't know where to go. He doesn't know where to go.
Yeah, no, it's just
Like
he runs around like
my
where's
dad
the
says.
ball? Where's the ball? Where's the ball? Where's the ball?
Yeah,
Like,
no,
that's what he
terrible.
runs around like. And then and we get our friend RB Comps who has the fucking balls to hit on Vlahovic. Like, that's what your issue is Vlahovic?
Nah, it's not just Vlahovic, man. It's not just it's the whole team
Vlahovic
too.
didn't touch a ball today. He didn't touch a ball.
Yeah. It's funny because
it's not just one player. Vlahovic wasn't even the cause of the Roma goal scored. So
No, but that's my
you know.
point. But Gio, that's my point. Like if people want to hit on, oh, okay, Juve tied this game today because Vlahovic did this or Yildiz did this or whatever, bro. Our issue is much bigger than Vlahovic.
Oh yeah, no, I've been saying
bigger.
Yeah. I mean, look, Colomani didn't even score either, so
he wasn't that,
Colomani
he
was shit
wasn't
too.
much better.
But that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying. Like, you can't be
have
attacking
much
just one
bigger
player.
issues.
Like RB Coms, like yes, of course. In my opinion, too, Vlahovic is not good, but you can't be blaming just one player.
Where is he?
He's right here.
Where is he?
There he is. It's not difficult to listen. Hey, I mean, hey, listen. I've been saying this about Vlahovic. I've been saying that Vlahovic is no good. He should leave Juventus. I've been saying it. He needs to go somewhere else. It's just not working for him at Juve.
Yeah,
but
or just lower your salary, bro.
Yeah, or lower your salary. That's another thing.
I know your ego is like to the next galaxy, but like you gotta come down to earth and realize you're not scoring 26 goals a season like you're scoring at Fiorentina. You're not worth $10 million a season anymore.
Love this guy, man. Love this guy.
Are you guys ready?
I'm ready.
Are you guys? All right. Let's fucking do this right now. Right now. If Vlahovic agreed to a $6.5 million gross salary,
we can better be more down. But
I'm sorry.
Are you guys keeping him?
No.
I'm
giving him $1.5 million.
Listen, my max is 2 million. My max is 2 million. Seth.
If it was me, he's getting $500K, and then he can go do what he wants to do. But I'll give him 1.5, 2, 3 million. He can have it. Only because
guys, it was a good night.
He plays.
It was a good night.
No, but
I love you, boys.
Look at this. Love you too,
bro.
My gosh. It says, wasn't everyone checking for Motta before we signed him? I had big question marks before Motta came. Listen, I think because of what Motta was, including me, I have to say,
I can't believe that the two of you wouldn't keep Dusan.
Not for
$6.5 million.
Not for six. No way. I'm sorry.
Jonathan Davies, what, 9? Might as well say bye and give Davies the extra.
Yeah. Hey, listen. If it's 4 million, I would consider it. I would probably consider it.
Oh my god.
Who else is making $6 million on our team?
I don't even know. I say that's the craziest thing.
I think that's the whole reason.
I love it.
Anybody know in the chat? Everybody know in the chat. Pull up in the chat. Who's making? I think more than 6 million.
I can Google it. Let me.
I know. Vlahovic is probably like our highest paid player on Juve.
He's the highest Serie A player, I think.
Oh, Vlahovic is 100% our highest paid player.
But that's what I'm saying. Even in Serie A, Sev, he's higher than Lautaro. Even though I hate Lautaro, but you know what I'm saying. It's just like okay,
guys.
Oh my god.
Do you know how much money Dusan makes a year?
The best live ever.
Let me get it. This is the best.
You really want me to tell you right now how much Dusan Vlahovic makes a year? $16.2 million a year.
Yep.
That's it, guys. We're ending the stream. That's it. We're done.
$16.2 million a year.
That's it.
Yeah, this is worse. God. This is even worse. This is even worse than I thought. This is even worse than I thought.
Guys, that's it. That's it. We're done.
Now he's not even getting 100,000. That's it.
Oh my gosh. No, but listen, RB Comp's okay. Now he's bringing up with the Conte. I didn't say Conte. Motta stuff. Everyone was saying how Motta is going to revolutionize Juventus and got excited after we beat a shitty Conte. But listen, I think in terms of not even just that game, but the Leipzig game. Come on, RB Coms.
I can't go back. I can't go back like that. I can't.
I mean,
it was like this. Our experience with Motta was like this.
It's like look, this was less than Motta. It's like we're going up, and then all of a sudden, whew, bye. You know, but that's the thing. But also, it's not just that. But Motta, in my opinion, Motta fucked it up, especially with everything. saying that
Guys.
he needed more time was bullshit. When I heard about that, I
Guys,
was
let's
like,
let's
"Yeah."
really blow this up.
Let's hear
Juntali fucked this shit up.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, of course.
Juntali fucked
Juntali
this
was the
shit
one.
up big time.
Juntali was the one. The Juntali was the one that got Mota in the first
do you-
place.
And Gio, do you want to know why he fucked this shit up?
Tell me.
You know it's coming, Gio, right?
Oh, you mean who? Who do you think is coming?
Yep. Something happened. Something went down with Juntali and with my FC man. This motherfucker did something. Chiesa. Something happened with Juntali and Chiesa. I don't even think it's Mota at this point anymore. I really don't.
No,
I
it
really
wasn't.
don't. I think that something happened with Chiesa and his father where how in the fuck did Chiesa go to Liverpool, the number one team in the world? The number one team in the world.
15 million.
And he never plays. He doesn't play. He doesn't
Yeah.
play with Liverpool. Liverpool's the
no.
number one team in the world. This guy doesn't play. But he's not making the national team.
Yeah,
There's
that's wild.
nothing going on with him coming back to Napoli or Juve or whatever. But he's just a forgotten person. He's just forgotten. He's done. Nobody even talks about him. Nothing ever happens. It's just a forgotten thing. Bro, something fucking happened with him and Juntali. I'm telling you.
No, yeah.
I'm telling you. I don't want to go down the conspiracy theory, Gio, but something fucking happened.
No, you're
Something
right.
happened.
No, but that's what I'm saying. It's just not just him because there's other players too. You know what I'm saying? It's weird.
Yep.
It's
we
weird.
even know that it's confirmed that something happened with Danilo and Juntali, and you see how,
Yes.
and you see how fast Danilo got the boot. You know what I mean? Danilo,
You know,
I like the style of play, and then Juntali said, "Okay, get out." Kick him
let's
out. And I was
wait.
like,
Let's go back.
that? Like, it's
Let's go back to the Coppa Italia final. Sev, let's go back to
Yep.
the Coppa Italia final with Allegri and Juntali now. Let's all remember that. Yes, we all wanted Allegri out, and of course, I would want Allegri out, but something was off when Allegri was pointing at Juntali. Something was off, and Sev, I bet you that Mr. Juntali is the guy that ruined the whole Chiesa situation. I 100% would probably agree with you that Juntali was the guy. More than Motta.
I don't think that the Chiesa thing had anything to do with Motta. I think that the Chiesa thing had to do with Juntali.
Oh,
which doesn't make any sense to me. It doesn't make any sense to me. I think that the Danilo thing had something to do with Juntali. I think that I'll even go a step further. I think that Quadrado was Juntali.
Really?
I'm gonna go down the rabbit hole that Juntali just had issues with certain players. There's no reason. There's absolutely no reason why Chiesa under Motta or under Tudor would have an issue, especially under Motta. Motta's system works on wings.
Yeah.
That's what it works like. It works if your wings work well. That's how you work. Chiesa's the best fucking winger in Italy, and this guy's like, "Nope, you're gone."
Yeah. That didn't make any sense to me.
But that
Which
shows
means
you
it was a contractual thing.
Yeah,
Gio.
Yeah.
I think to me it was a contractual thing. It was, oh, we don't want to pay you $7 million. No, we're going to pay you $5 million. Okay, and Chiesa is a fucking jerk off as well. I'm not going to deny that. But my issue was I just don't get how you could just dismiss they're doing it to
Yes.
fucking Conceição. They're doing it now to
Yeah,
Conceição.
yeah.
Yes.
No, and that's what boils me, Seth, is that they're doing it to one of your best impact players of the season, and it's
Yep.
Conceição.
But
And remember, he's 22. He's 22 years old.
100%.
You know,
100%.
but this is I don't understand. But this goes with the management, and this is why I said this is deeper than the coach, guys. It's our freaking sociedad. It's our damn management.
Well said.
I literally
Well
whenever
said,
we
Gio. You just said it. It's our sociedad.
yeah. Whenever we talk about this, I want to put a hole in my door because like you had, and it tells you everything you need to know. You had every single player that had that Juventinita got kicked out for some contractual thing, didn't agree with this. There's a reason that Giuntoli wanted none of them there, and that should tell you everything you need to know about Giuntoli having no idea what the hell he's doing with this club. Because if you're kicking those kind of players out, as much as we didn't, maybe some people didn't like Cuadrado or Danilo didn't, play as well. Number one, those are two captains. Number two, Danilo's better than Lloyd Kelly.
There you go. There you go.
Bro, the fact that you just said Lloyd Kelly is comical. It's comical.
Yes.
I still can't believe that he's wearing our Juventus colors, Sev. I still can't even believe that freaking player is even on the team. Like when I heard about this Lloyd Kelly, I said, "Who the fuck is Lloyd Kelly?" I'm sorry. I can't with this team no more. I said, "Who the hell is this guy?" I never even heard of him. And then when I figured out he was Bournemouth's ex defender, and I swear to God. That's it, guys. It's over.
Yo,
I'm telling you.
And then Hugheson's now starting for Spanish national team. It's everything is just
guys.
So bad.
Guys, I'll leave it at this, and then I'm gonna hang up because I'm an old man and I need to go to sleep. Where is Huijsen? Where is Rovella?
Where's Fagioli?
Where is Fagioli? And I'm not gonna say Keane because Keane fucking sucks, and he still fucking sucks.
Yeah,
I'm not diving into this fucking bullshit Keane shit.
No Keane.
Rovella, Fagioli, Huijsen, Chiesa. Who's the other one?
Hans Nicolucci.
Oh my God, Nicolucci Caviglia.
Fine.
Yeah.
Come on. What the fuck? What were we thinking on that?
I'm calling it now. Number 6.
Hey, there you go.
Mbangula. He's going to
Mbangula. Oh my God! Don't do that! Don't do that.
Mbangula, we still have. Thank God, we still have Mbangula.
He's going to sell him though. Mark my words. Now he will sell him. Mark my words,
guys. Oh my gosh, Sule. Oh, even Sule.
Sole. Oh my God.
No. Sule, no. He's shit too. Sule shit. Sule shit.
I like Sule.
I honestly, I didn't mind Sule though. I didn't mind.
Yeah, I mind Fagioli and I mind Keys. Those are the two that are gonna fucking. They're gonna hurt me. And we're gonna do the exact same thing with Vlahovic, by the way, guys. We're gonna do the same thing with Vlahovic. We're gonna sell Vlahovic to pull even.
Yeah.
We're gonna pull even with Vlahovic.
Yeah. No,
we spent 70 million to get this fucking guy. We spent 70 and we're gonna pull even? What are we doing?
Yeah.
What are we doing?
But that's why it's a debate. Should we get Agnelli back?
That's such a good point, Gio.
Because we have no damn clear idea nor ambition in this freaking club. Like, what is our goal? Elkan, if you're watching this live stream or this video in playback, I swear, you better be listening to my goddamn words right now. Because I'm telling you right now, man, there's no way that if you go to anybody that's a Juventus fan right now and says, "Oh, we have a clear plan," what the fuck is the plan? Like, what is the plan, man? Like, seriously. What is it?
Tell you that. I would tell you guys this. You guys will all watch the game today, right? We all watch this game.
Oh yeah, no.
Okay. How much better on paper was Juve than Roma?
100 times.
In my opinion, 100
100
times.
times.
100 times. Oh yeah.
But after the 30th minute of this game, we looked like shit.
Yeah.
We looked like shit. We looked like shit. That's it. Like there was nothing. There was nothing to it. Like we had no directive. We had no strategy. We had no incentive. Nothing. We had nothing going into this game. We played the first 30th minute. Loca had that fucking dope Bilo-esque goal. And then that's it. There was nothing going on. My issue is more of there's no idealism. There's no strategy. There's no incentive. There's no strategy. There's no fire. There's no nothing. And this is the same thing that happened under Allegri. There's nothing under fucking that piece of shit fucking Vagina Motta. There's nothing under fucking now. There's nothing under Tudor. I thought under Tudor there would have been that grinta. There would have been that fucking.
No, I mean,
let's go.
We've seen it though. We've seen that the team can have the.
We've seen Gio. We've seen flashes. We've seen flashes of it.
Yes.
It's better than Mota, I will say.
Yeah. In my opinion, in terms of the Grinta, yeah.
But we don't have it. Yeah. We don't have it for 100. We don't have it for 90 minutes. We have it for 30.
Yeah, 30 exactly. But then, like I said, things don't get. Like I said, it's only 2 games of Tudor, though. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
I think if we had a little more
Genoa,
time,
we played a full 90 minutes.
Yeah.
With Genoa, we did. We played a full 90 minutes, like where we felt like I personally felt like I was like, oh, okay, cool. This is our new team. This is our new squad. We got this. Today, we went right back to the fucking bullshit. Like, okay, let's play 40 minutes, and the rest of the game. I was like running after my daughter. I was like, oh, okay. I don't want to watch this game anymore because we sucked. Yeah. And I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this tomorrow with the AJC. Like, I'm going to legit fucking throw them under the bus because this is a joke that we can't play a full 90 fucking minute game. Why can't we play 90 minutes?
But that's the thing, Sev. I just think that I don't know what the problem was, but even Tudor said that these players were not even in shape.
No, yeah.
Like,
you know why?
Whose fault is that? But whose fault is that? Then you go
Gio,
back to Motta.
Yeah, it's your fault.
Gio.
Everybody, it's my fault. Everybody, it's my fault. Say everybody, it's Gio's fault in the chat. Don't worry.
It's sad. It's so sad. And it's and the thing is, like,
it's just, oh my god.
There's so many things about Mota, right? But the final tipping straw, number one, was Empoli. But then they played a game. And they had like 80% possession with 0 shots. Not even off target.
Well said.
I'm sitting on my couch looking at the TV. And I can't believe, and then you know what's even worse. After that, they brought up like the CBS Sports brought up a page of Giuntoli's transfers, and then I turned it off. I was like, "You're doing me in here." Like I hate it. I hate it when you do that anymore. Let me see. I have a picture of it.
Nah, I hate it. I hate it when CBS does that. It kills me, burns me, man. I'm telling you, when I see something like that pop up and say, "Oh, this is the problem with Juventus," when they talk, especially when they talk about Juventus, I'm like, I don't even want to hear it. Turn off the TV.
They don't have to run if they have possession for 80% of the game. But we're not doing anything with the ball.
We're not doing nothing with that possession.
Absolutely,
we're not doing nothing with that possession.
That was the issue with Motta, right? Like, so Motta would have 70 to 30% possession. But we
brought that up. It was like an airport. It's
nothing to do with the fucking exactly.
It had nothing. Yeah, I don't know.
And not just that, but it's like I just feel like that this club just lost everything of what the Juventus is supposed to be. That Juventini thought it really lost it. I think this team has just become a marketing team. Honestly, at this point, Sev, this team has
You
just
have a good
become a
point.
marketing because honestly, if you think about it, we're more focused on financials than ever. Which I am. Don't get me wrong, financials is important for the club, but we're more focused on that than actually fixing what's inside of Juventus, man. It's just unbelievable. I'm
Yeah,
still mind blown to this
we're making
goddamn guy.
Minecraft movies with Minecraft now.
Yeah. Oh, the things that I'm seeing as well. Yeah, the things that I'm seeing on social media too is just so freaking. It's
Yo,
so bad. Like I can't.
I'm watching the players come out of the tunnel, and then it just peers
Yo,
over to like a.
yeah, Minecraft.
And I'm
Oh
like,
my
oh,
god.
what the fuck?
Maybe that shit. I'm telling you, but that's the thing. It's just like we really become a marketing team, guys. I think we really have, and not just that, but what the hell's
Guys,
look at our sponsor. Wait, where's our sponsor? Where's our main
it's come.
sponsor?
It's gonna come to guys like the three of us in June. In
We
June,
gotta.
I'm not even joking, guys. I'm not even joking. It's gonna come to the guys like the three of us, like AJC, like Reno, like guys to push this fucking club in this country when the World Cup comes.
Oh my god.
I think that that's what it's gonna come down to because this is insane. This is insane. The fact that we're going so crazy after an April game against Roma that we tied, and look at the three of us right now. Look at us. We're fucking crazy over a Roma game
Seriously. Yep.
where I think that once the Club World Cup comes in and all of us together will be there and just push for the Juventinità of this club, like the fire of it and all of that. The fact that it's gotten to that, I think that that's where we're heading. We're heading toward that because this is insane. I don't want to hear, oh, Conte would do so much better and Mancini would do so much better and Allegri would do so much better. It's bullshit. It's
Yeah.
bullshit. It's bullshit. Because now look at us. Look at us. Muta's gone, bro. Muta's gone. And now look at us. Tudor's here. He's playing a three-man backline. What's the difference? Look at us today.
Mhm.
Look at us. Nothing's changing. Nothing's changing. You want to play a flat 4-3-3? Let's try that. Let's try a flat 4-3-3. And then Gio, you'll get this. Oh, it's Dushan's fault. I love this one.
RB
I
comps.
love this one. Where's Carlos? Where's fucking RB Comps? Where is he? Is he in here?
Nah, I think he left, but
Oh, he fell
sure.
asleep.
Probably.
Oh my god, bro. I can't. When he starts, I can't. Because now it's Vlahovic's fault. We tied this game today.
Yeah.
Oh my god, bro.
It's never one player.
It's not just one player, man. It's the whole team, including the manager. You know, it's just something deeper than this, man. It's
Elkin. It starts at Elkin.
It starts at Elkan. Oh yeah, no, I'm Elkan out, Sev. I'm not sure about you, but I am Elkan out 100%. I want him out, and out. He's the guy that's representing.
Agnelli in.
At this point, listen. I don't care who the hell it is. Del Piero, Platini, Agnelli. Agnelli's the only guy that I see that has clear freaking ideas or has ambitions about actually making Juventus great again.
I think what I like more, Gio, is the optics of it. I like the Agnelli optics. I like the Chiellini optics of it. Like I like that vibe. That like okay,
yeah.
To everybody else, we look like we're in control. We look like we're professional. Like we're like we have that thing to us. Right now, we don't have that. We have nothing. We look like mayhem. We look like a fucking shit show.
We look like sheeps without the shepherd, man. That's what we look like.
Exactly.
It's just
It's like Milan when they right after their hump of like 7 Champions League, they and then they
But,
never came back. They had Pioli. That was a magic season. They should have never won that year. I'm not saying they didn't deserve it.
well, they had a clear
saying-
idea though. Nino, they had a clear idea though with
I know,
Maldini.
but if you look on paper and you look at that team and you look at who else was in the league, nobody thought Milan was winning the league that year, but they did it, and that's credit to them because they played well and Pioli rallied the troops and did what he had to do. But it's the same thing. We are this. Milan is just a worse version of us right now, in my eyes.
Yeah.
Just like a 10 times worse version than us, and it's sad because if there's Milan is it's Juve and Milan are the 2 biggest clubs in Italy, I would say.
We both lost our identity. That's what the biggest thing is.
Exactly. Yeah.
But not just that, but also Milan did the same thing of sacking Maldini, basically getting Maldini out of there, which was the most stupidest decision I've ever seen. If they did that to, for example, Del Piero, I'm telling you right now, I would fly to Torino. I'm telling you, I would. It would be bad. It would be bad. I'll gather everybody. Let's gather the troops. That's it. We're marching to the Continassa. That's it. Because if they do that to my guy Del Piero, I'm telling you.
Just tell the ultras. Just tell the ultras.
Yeah,
they'll yell at anybody over there.
It. Yeah, that's it. Let's go. I'm telling you, it's getting to that point where things need to change. And what I'm seeing is if Agnelli comes back, I wouldn't mind it because he has that clear idea. He has the ambitions of making Juventus great again in the interest of the fans. I think in terms of the fans and what they want to see begin. Not in terms of the curva, but in terms of the fans within. And that's I think the most important thing that needs to change. Now, I think we're versing the next game, Lecce, if I'm not mistaken. That needs to be 3 points. And for the next game, before we actually end up wrapping things up, because I know it's getting late. What would you guys do, man? If you were Tudor, what would you do now? Because now we kind of just screwed it up with this Roma game. We should have got this. In my opinion, this should have been a must. This was like a must-win game. One of the must-win games.
Easy 3 points.
Yeah.
Easy.
Well, yeah. It should have been our game.
Yeah. So what do you do differently in the next game against Lecce? Seth?
I would go full force. I want, and I've said this, and Gio, this isn't a secret. Between like what we've spoken about, I want Colomwani as a winger.
Mm-hmm.
I want Vlahovic as your striker. I want Conceição. I want Yildiz. I want our full-fledged forwards. And I'm going to do this tomorrow. I'm going to do this tomorrow on the AJC. Shout out to the AJC. I'm going to fucking full-fledged say this. I want Colomwani. I want Conceição. I want Yildiz. I want our best shit forward. I want our best shit forward. Which means no coop miners. No coop miners. Gone. Finished. Coop miners out. Out. I don't want him. I don't want to see him. I don't want to see him.
Yeah.
I don't want to see coop miners. I don't want to see him. I want Dusan up top. I want our 2 wingers behind it as Yildiz and Colomwani. That's what I want. I want those 2 guys on the left and the right. Colomwani has to stop being a replacement for Dusan.
Yes.
You got to stop with the fucking. It's either Dusan or Colomwani. It's got to stop. It's got to stop. And then I want Yildiz and Conceição didn't even play today, guys. Do you guys realize that Conceição didn't play? But we're gonna pay him in 2 months. We're gonna pay him $40 million. What the fuck? Like, what are we doing? What are
No,
we
but
doing?
guess who came on though? Guess who came on? Cope miners.
Get the bag. Get the bag. That's it, Nino. Get the bag. Get the bag. Get the bag, bro.
Oh, hold on, it's
Oh
right
my
here.
god, get the trash bag, man. That's it, guys. We got the trash bag.
Listen, I still have
Ju-
Mota's clothes in here. June Tillies are gonna go in next, and then we're gonna ship it off. In the next but honestly, like the result today is it's not the end of the season, which is nice.
No.
And
No,
we
of course not.
played a okay, like there was spurts of good in the game.
I wrote in the chat. I wrote we played 30 minutes
Of solid football.
really well. The
Yeah.
first 30 minutes were very well played.
Yeah. I agree with all the lineup changes that he said. That's fine fine with me. And then these 3 games should be wins. With who we're playing, they should all be wins. Monza's last in the league, Lecce's 17th. And I forgot the other one. It doesn't matter. They should be wins. And this is where
Parma.
Tudor needs to. Yeah. Well, Parma just gave Inter a draw today, which is what it is. Either way, Tudor needs to perfect his whatever the heck he's trying to create in these 3 games. Because when I watched Lazio play today, I was like, "Oh my god, we still have to play these guys." Lazio is I was so surprised with the way they were playing against. I mean, then again, it's Atalanta, so.
Okay.
Yeah,
so-
let's not forget about Bologna.
So you're okay with Locatelli playing as a center back?
Oh no, that's what I'm saying. It's
Because that fucking pissed me off today.
I'm okay with it when in spurts, but not when he's there the whole game because we can't have that.
But he played the whole game as a center back.
I know that
I'm
can't
telling
happen.
you,
because
it's the Lloyd Kelly. It's Lloyd Kelly.
We have no creativity anywhere at that point. We have absolutely nothing.
No, but
But-
that's the thing. It's like we had no creativity.
Yeah.
Without Locatelli,
Lloyd
there's
Kelly,
nothing.
Like everybody's like, "Oh, okay, we're on a 3-4-1-2 or whatever." But like Lloyd Kelly was playing as a fullback or a wingback,
Yeah.
but Loca was a center back the whole game,
Yeah, they rotated
and
when
he
pushed
scored
up.
our only goal.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? What happened today? Can somebody tell me what happened? Where was Yildiz? Where was Nico? Where was fucking Dushan? Where was Colo? Where the fuck were all our game players?
Nowhere.
Today.
Nowhere.
I never expected anything. Honestly, today from Nico, I wasn't expecting a lot based on the position he was playing because we've seen him not play that position well.
Yeah.
He needed to stay in wingback, and that's where I'm starting to question Tudor. I'm like, what the hell are you changing these things for? Like, he played good there. Leave him there. You don't have to bring him up. You said you were going to play Conceição, and he stayed on the bench the whole game. Like, just put Conceição there and see if it works.
That's what bothered me is that Conceição was supposed to be the fucking starting right winger, and they all of a sudden out of nowhere put Nico in there.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. and then on top of everything, and Gio will appreciate this, they put Weah as a wingback. Weah is only a fullback. That's his job. He's a fullback. If he's not a fullback, newsflash, everybody, he's not a winger.
Yeah.
He's either a fullback or he's nothing. Zero. He's nothing. He's garbage. All he does is push the ball back. He has the ball in his hands and he pulls it back. He has the ball, he pulls it back.
He can never take the guy on. He can never take the guy on. That's why he's
can't.
never.
He's never going to take a guy on. Never. It's not going to happen. So if we're going to start going with a 3-man backfield, Weah should be traded, gone. If we're going with a 3-man backfield, if we're going to play with a 4-man backfield, then he's cool. He's a fullback. He's good. He's a very good fullback. He can't be a wingback.
Nope.
He
In
cannot play as a wingback.
In my
No
opinion, as much as McKennie is versatile, he can't really play that either. He doesn't have
No, same. I agree.
Way is so much faster. Like McKinney needs to play centrally because he doesn't have the speed or the stamina to play.
Well, McKennie can only play now as in a 3-man backfield. McKennie can only play as a midfielder.
Mm-hmm.
The only issue is that Loka and Thuram are so good.
Yeah.
Where you don't have a spot for McKennie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would even try Motta's tried him at put him where where Gonzalez was today for a game and see how he does. These are the games where not Roma, but like this is where I don't fault new coaches because you have to come in and if players aren't performing, you got to shift things around. So for the first few games, if you're making switches, I'm not mad at you. But we were watching Motta make these crazy switches 8 months into his coaching. Like that's not okay. But it's fine if he makes the switches this early. It's early. But even McKennie could drop back on the defensive line.
Look,
but
I'm gonna
three-man.
I agree with you 100%, but I'm gonna leave you guys with this, and then I'm gonna hang up because I'm an old man and I need to go to sleep. I'm gonna leave you guys with this. I want to see a 3-4-2-1, which means I want to see Kolo and Dusan up top. I want to see Yildiz behind the two forwards.
Oh, okay.
So I want to see Kolo and Vlahovic up top. I want a striker, a real striker in Yildiz. Yildiz would be our striker. And I want two forwards, Vlahovic and Kolo, up top. And then on the sides is where I want Yildiz and Conceição. Nico could sit on the bench. Fucking Weah can sit on the bench. I want Cambiaso on the left. I want McKennie on the right. Loka and Thuram in the middle. That's my ideal.
Yeah.
Juve.
Yeah, I think Cambiaso would have started though, but I think he's nursing the injury a little bit. Otherwise, I agree. Like I don't know why because you see Cambiaso come in the game and his forward presence is immediate.
Yeah, 100%. Just his presence alone was just it was just different. Yeah. I personally look at Cambiaso as a fullback. Even with the Italy team, I don't like him as a wingback, but he's to me he's a traditional fullback. My only thing is that with Juve, we don't know what the fuck we have right now. Tudor is doing a 3-man backline. For now, he's doing that. Conte, if he comes in, let's just say in 6 months, whatever, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, whatever it is, he comes in and he's going to say, okay, no, Juve is going to be a 4-man backline. I want Cambiaso because he could do both.
Yeah.
Cambiaso can play as a wingback with the way he does with Italy, or he could play as a fullback with Juve the way he's done all year. That's why I think that we need to really assess what we have.
Yeah.
And Gio, I'll leave you with this before I go to sleep. Let's get Chiesa back.
Oh, of course. Listen, I would want it. Of course, if I would want Chiesa back, I would do it now. Do I think that there's a chance of him coming back? Yes.
No, there's no shot in hell that
you never know. Back. Listen, if Chiesa, you never know.
The only way Chiesa comes back to Juve is if Giuntoli is.
I think Giuntoli's gone at the. I think Giuntoli's gone at the end of the season.
He better be gone.
I think he's gone. There's a lot of reports, and now it's getting very, very. It's like there's nothing happening at the moment. something's in the backstage is happening. I'm telling you, with Juntli, I think Juntli's time is done. Do I
I
think that
agree.
Chiesa can come back?
I
think
agree.
so. Because what other Serie A club would he come back to? What would he go to Inter? I don't think he would go to Inter. Would
If he goes to Inter, bro,
I would.
He's gonna
Listen,
be.
I'm
He's
burning
gonna
your
be
shirt.
I
Quadrado.
would
He-
need.
I'm burning your shirt.
I would need my own self live. Like I would, bro. If Chiesa goes to either Napoli or Inter, I would need you or Berto from AJC to just give me like 30 minutes to just woo, like just fucking
He'd
like
be on
just. I
Quadrado
would
status.
need to decompress like everything.
Hmm.
The fact that he's on Liverpool and doesn't play actually helps my mentality. Like it actually would help. It
Your
just
mental
helps it.
health.
Oh my god! If this fucker ever goes to Inter, Napoli, or whatever, like I would. Oof.
But that's what
Let's
I'm
just
saying.
not talk about it. Let's not talk about it.
It looks
Let's
like
just not-
though, like Foxy even brings up here, it says that Chiesa will be back in Italy next season on loan for sure.
I hope he is, dude.
I
If
bet
he
you.
goes to Roma, if he goes to fucking, okay, go play
He could
fucking.
even go to Milan or something.
Let him go to Milan.
Yeah, they could
Go
use
ahead.
him.
Go play.
Yeah.
But dude, if he goes to Inter or Napoli, oh my god.
I'm gonna crash out. I'm telling you, I'm gonna grab that Chiesa jersey in my locker and I'm gonna burn it. I'm sorry, guys. I'm
You
doing
guys
it. I
know
did
how
that with.
many-
Oh my god.
You know how many Chiesa jerseys I have? Oh,
That's it. Hey, I had to do it. I did it with the Cuadrado
Listen.
one. I did it with the Cuadrado one.
Yeah, he'd be Quadrado number 2. Listen, I only buy older player jerseys now. The way Juntali is shipping people out, I am not buying no new players anymore.
Oh my
Gio.
God. Yep.
Speaking of followers, what are we up to?
Oh, we're almost to 1,100 guys. We're 15 away.
All right. Whenever you're ready, bro. I got the giveaway ready to
All
go.
right. We'll do it. We should do it for the next game. Like maybe before the next game. Maybe on like a
Dunsky.
Friday, Seth.
I
Like on
have a
Friday.
giveaway. I have a giveaway on my channel
Yeah, you got to give away.
Oh.
Remember that.
tomorrow. So check my Twitter out. I have a giveaway going tomorrow at 8:00.
Yeah, guys. Well, I guess we should end it. We should end it, guys, so then we could all go to bed and all sleep, and everybody can maybe just put this game to the side. You know, don't worry, we'll be back with a video tomorrow, of course. And of course, guys, make sure to put a beautiful like and subscribe. Of course, push the notifications for more of these live streams that are coming your way too, because we're gonna have a lot of content coming out this week. So definitely be prepared for a lot of breaking, of course, the daily news on the Mercato, and of course, news on if Juntali will stay or will we not. So it's definitely gonna be a good couple of I would say in the week. So it's gonna be a good week the next week. So guys, of course, stay tuned for all of that. Also, guys, check out our Instagram because we get lots of our news that are coming from on our Instagram about
Guys,
any latest things.
This was a dope live tonight. I'm sorry. This was a fucking dope live. This was crazy.
Yeah.
This was
No,
great.
No, Seb, I'm telling you, you gotta tell Berto about this live. I'm telling you, you have to tell him about it. Wow.
I'm gonna be on tomorrow with AJC. Everybody, go follow AJC.
Yeah, go follow AJC.
Go follow the AJC guys.
This was like, this is my point. Like, I am so, like, when I decided to do all of this with all of you guys, I want to connect everybody, and this makes me so happy. Like that, all of us can do this on a nightly, daily basis. This is fire. Like, this was a dope live tonight. This was really sick. This was so sick tonight, and I'm gonna carry it on to tomorrow morning. I really am.
Yeah, no, I'm telling you, Seb, it's gonna be, of course, you know, tomorrow I'll be watching the AJC live. I'll pop in, I'll say hello. But yeah, no, of course,
I'll
guys,
be
go
there
follow
too.
the AJC too. And of course, guys, go follow my guy, Dr. XP Football.
Yes.
So go follow him as well. He started his channel as well, Sev. So he's definitely trying to get up there. He just reached 100 subs.
Yeah.
So we're gonna try to get him up more as well.
We're
So
getting
don't
there.
worry. Don't worry. Me and Nino will work. We're gonna work together. We're gonna try to grow our channels as much as we can. That's our goal. So of course, everybody, thank you for joining. Sev, pleasure always having you, my fratello guy. Oh, always. It's
doing
always
a
fun. That's it. The celebration. And then after that, Nino, thank you, of course, for joining me as always, my brother. Always, all the time.
problem.
And don't worry, maybe tomorrow we'll be back. Maybe me, Nino, if he's available, we'll do like another live or like a video. We'll do something cool. And then, as always, everybody, fino alla fine, forza Juventus. Ciao a tutti. Ciao, everybody.
This is a Russ production.